Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode. This is episode number 39, and today we are returning with two more big games with our Terriers, and also hopefully one or two more signings in the summer transfer window as well. So lots to get through. Let's get straight to it today. Now to recap the last episode, you guys would have seen our Premier League season opener against Liverpool, where we won by 2-1 away at Anfield. Sisto won it late on for us with an unbelievable acrobatic effort to give us the 3 points in a pretty crazy opening day away against Liverpool. And then the first leg of our Champions League playoff, which was the 2-0 win away in Austria against RB Salzburg. Connor Chaplin scored our second, as we managed to get a very good 2-0 lead going into the second leg, which sadly you won't see today. But there are two games, and they're against Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge in our second Premier League game, and then the Posh away at London Road in the Carabao Cup, which is kind of interesting because last season we faced these guys in round 3 of the Carabao Cup, the first round we enter, on our way to winning it. So we're facing them again, but this time not at home, but away from home. But as you see the fixture list right here, we've got RB Salzburg, the second leg of our playoff, the day after. That'll come in the next episode, but we've discussed this so many times before. EA needs to sort this out, man. It's been a problem for years now. The fixture congestion is bad enough on its own. When this sort of stuff happens, it is just so irritating, man. Really annoying. But yeah, two big games today, and hopefully some more signings as well. But to begin with, we do have a bid here from Stoke for Moses Odibarjo. Mark Hughes has submitted a £10.1 million bid for our current right back. And there was a bid from Aston Villa, which I briefly touched on a couple episodes ago, which ended up getting rejected because it was a £90 million counter offer and they said no. Now, he's valued at 7.5 mil. The bid is, what's that, £2.6 million more than his current valuation. And we could possibly try and negotiate, get him up to around 15 to 16 million pounds. But to be honest, this guy last season came in and was actually really good. I'd say he was probably one of our top 5, top 6 players in the entire season. Was in the top 25 for assists, so it's a decent little bid. We've got Tommy Smith for already, and we'll make a new right-back signing as well. But I'm going to reject this bid. I like Moses. I want to keep him here. So first game then, it's Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge in a second versus fourth clash, just one game in. But both sides won on the opening day. Who's going to win here at Stamford Bridge? Chelsea's team is quite good at 5-2-3, but they've left Ricardo Pereira on the bench for this game. Pretty interesting. So maybe Conte is not going to be as reluctant to let him go as he was in the last episode. No, 2 episodes ago, sorry. And he got Caballero in goal, back 5, Grimaldo, Amaral, Callas, Azpilicueta the captain, and Zappacosta starting in the right wing-back role. Bakayoko and Kante full of legs in the midfield area, with Lucas Pearson on the left of their front three, Willian on the right, and Tammy Abraham leading the line for them today. And as for our team, it's the 4-4-1-1 you should expect to see most of this season. Hudson in goal, back for Sessegnon, the Great Dane, Twansby, and Moses Odibarjo. Sisto on the left-hand side of our midfield with Malcolm on the right-hand side, and Marty and Moy, who I really like together in midfield. The bros, Vitinho and Moses, are our cam and our striker, as you aim to make it 2 wins from 2 away from home against 2 really good sides. Let's get the 3 points.
Well, these 2 players, perhaps we picked out as the likely candidates to keep a special eye on. Alan Smith.
Well, we've earmarked these 2 because they have been in fantastic form this season. It's been a pleasure to watch them.
Both times we've come to the bridge in this series, in Season 1 and Season 2, we've won. So hopefully we'll make it 3 from 3 here, and I'm feeling quite confident going into the game. I really am. That win over Liverpool did give me a lot of confidence as Moses goes to goal early. Oh my goodness gracious me! Is there anything this guy can't do? He's done it again. Moses makes it 1-0 to Huddersfield with a sensational goal from range, 25 yards out, and Willy Caballero has no chance. Heel to heel flick, scoot turn, and in an absolute thunderbolt from range. That is quite remarkable. I said in the last episode, 30 goals this season. I'm sure he's going to get them. He's unstoppable. How do you stop Moses, man? As Vitinho wins back and finds Moses, and now Sisto tries to play him through, and could he get there? Well, he did, but in the end it was blocked by Omaru and turned behind for a corner. The guy is unstoppable. Vitinho's corner into him, and Bakayoko heads clear. It'll drop to Aaron Moy off the post, and Bakayoko clears it. What a start from the Terriers. How do you celebrate with the manager as well? I can't do it. I can't do it. I've only done it once in the entire series. The animation always stops before I can celebrate with me. As Vitinho rolls through the goal scorer and a man in the moment. Bakayoko makes the tackle though. Then he gets it straight back as he finds Amati. Through to Vitinho. And Vitinho on the turn. Looks for Moses. Finds him. Moses. Oh, Caballero with a brilliant save. That should have been 2. Last night, Chelsea fell behind early in Italy against Roma. They fell behind here at home against Huddersfield in this game, but it is still 1-0. There's going to be chances, I'm sure, for them to get back in the game, but their concern must be that every time we go forward, we look like scoring. We've got such a deadly attack, and this is what I want us to be, man. A really, really great attacking team that no team can stop. Coutinho looks for Sisto, and Caballero has to clear it from Azpilicueta's back pass. Go on, Amati. Yours and yes, and yes, well done. And now Coutinho, he'll let fly, and just wide the post. And old Caballero made a fingertip stop to turn it behind there. It's been all Huddersfield in this first half. Chelsea yet to get going at all. There's more goals in this one, but what a save that was by Caballero. Well, this has been an absolute textbook first half from Huddersfield Town here at the Bridge. We won here in Season 1. We won here in Season 2, and right now we are in control, dominating possession, leading by a goal, peppering Caballero's goal with shots. And I'll tell you, man, if you don't score a second goal in the second half, I'll be disappointed. This has been a brilliant first 45 minutes here in London. Chelsea trying to get past the Great Dane, spreads that wide towards Zappacosta. And the Italian on the ball, turns Sisto, feeds it inside, and Tammy Abraham goes for goal, and Hudson makes the save. Well, Conte must have had the air dryer out of the break, because first chance there for Chelsea, well saved by Ross Hudson, but still 1-0. Got to make sure we guard against Chelsea's threat. They're such an amazing team, as Hudson makes a pretty simple save there. This game's far from done. We may have been in control in the first half. This game is far from done. And Daniel Amati finds Malcolm through the gap to Coutinho, and Coutinho back heels towards Moses. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful play. Malcolm, lovely first touch and his first goal in the Premier League. What a fantastic build-up from Huddersfield Town. He shushes down the camera lens. Chelsea 0, Terriers 2. We've been unbelievable today in London. That was a wonderful little build-up there between Coutinho, Moses and Malcolm. And that first touch to get himself away from Callas, opens up his body, finesse it into the top corner. 2-0 to Huddersfield, and we're full value for it, man. This has been a brilliant display here. On the ball. I'm going to try and send Green over the top of Zappacosta there if I can. And the Italian has to be careful because he's lost out to Green. And a great chance here for a third goal to rack the points up. And there it is. There it is. Chelsea 0, Huddersfield 3. 2 goals for Moses. And what a performance from the Terriers. Every single season, we do a Game of the Season award in our end of season awards. And I'll tell you this right now, this may only be our 3rd game into the year, but this one will be up there. Moses puts it through the legs of Caballero. 3-0 to the Terriers, 3 for our number 33, and 3 points for Huddersfield Town. What a win. Don't at me, but I think I preferred this win more than the 7-2 against Arsenal last season at the Kirklees Stadium. This was an amazing display away from home. 3-0 the final score, and we just dominated from start to finish. What a win. One of those games where the stats don't really reflect what happened in the game, but as I always say, I present the highlights fairly, and we were dominating from start to finish. Chelsea had a few attempts, but for the most part, didn't really test Ross Hudson that many times, and when he was tested, he made the saves. 3-0 the final score, though. What a win from Huddersfield, and for man of the match, is it any surprise? Moses once again. 2 goals and an assist for the daddy. I mean, he's just unstoppable, man. I mean, the whole team played so well, so they all deserve credit, but seriously, I've run out of words to describe how good this guy is, man. I've run out of words. When we bought him for £12.8 million, I was thinking, he could be a good little player for us, but really, this good? Never saw it coming. He's unbelievable. And directly after the game, we do have a bid here for Sabiri, one of our fringe players who was out on loan last season. It comes from Bordeaux as well. They've already bought one of our wingers in Tom Ince. Now they want to buy Sabiri as well. He rejected the move to Portman Road, but I'm totally fine with going to the French club as well. So hopefully he'll accept that deal and get gone, because we've got no use for him anymore. And so I am now going to put in a bid for one of those players on our shortlist. There is another player I've been scouting behind the scenes, but sadly don't have a full report on the guy yet. But in terms of a new right back, Ricardo Pereira and João Cancelo are probably the 2 options we should go for. The Ox is still there as a wildcard option, but also James Ward-Prowse is the guy I've been scouting. And this guy's got some unbelievable set pieces, man. We don't have a full scout report on the guy yet. We do have a £25 million valuation unlocked, so we know how good he currently is based on the range of stats here for the Saints. And I don't know, like maybe I'm just, going crazy here, but looking at his stats here with that really, really high crossing stat in particular, I think considering our fullbacks basically operate as wing backs, maybe this guy could play like right wing back in this team, hitting in some early balls to the centre. I don't know. Something to consider. But what we'll do first is put in a bid for Ricardo Pereira and João Cancelo. See what Chelsea want now for Pereira, since he's been on the bench in the last game, and also Dortmund want for Cancelo. And we'll put in these bids here and see what they're after. So if you remember 2 episodes ago, Conte said he wanted 50 million for Ricardo Pereira, which of course we're not going to accept because we can't afford that sort of offer anyway. If they say something like 35 million, I'd certainly consider it, even though it would be most of our budget gone. But no, they want a really, really big bid for Pereira. So do you know what? I might just forget this. I'll put in one more bid here, but like at the end of the day, like we're not going to pay that because first of all we can't afford to, but secondly it's far too much money for the guy. And in fact, he's on the bench right now and Zappacosta is starting. That's the strange thing for me as to why Conte would want so much money for him. But yeah, they're after around 50 million pounds, which we're not gonna accept. So forget it, Conte. Once again, mate, you've wasted your trip here. You can go. I'm not interested. So next man up, João Cancelo from Borussia Dortmund. We'll put an evaluation bid to begin with. We might possibly be able to afford that release clause, but I doubt it. So hopefully we'll be able to get him for a little bit cheaper than that. And Dortmund are asking for more than his release clause right now, which of course we can't afford. So we're going to propose a new transfer fee here, get it down to around 30, let's go 33 million pounds to begin with, which we could afford, and hope they'll say yes to this deal, because right now his wages are also a concern for me as well, plus the sign-on bonus too. So 33 million pound next, and we shall wait and see what they say to this deal. No, 43.7 million, they're sticking to the price tag, and we can't afford the release clause either at the moment. So what do we do about this? I'm not too sure. I think what we'll do is we'll do one more bid here and try and get them down to 36 million pounds, and I might add in a release clause, a sell-on clause for them as well, just to try and sweeten the deal. We'll add in a sell-on clause. Well, let's go 10%. Let's give them, a decent sell-on clause there. 36 mil, 10% sell-on clause, and they're saying no. 42 million pounds or forget it. So forget it. We're not getting Cancelo. And at this rate, we're not going to get any of them. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain next. He doesn't want to play right back, but hey, that's just how it is, bruv. If you come here, you probably will be sitting in that slot. We'll put in a valuation bid of 27.5 million pounds to begin with, and wait and see what Jurgen Klopp says to this deal. They want 42 million. I tell you, man, all these clubs here, they're playing hardball. They are not going to let us take these players on the cheap. So we'll up it to 33.5 million pounds and see what Jurgen says to this deal. We've got to sign one of them, surely, but at the moment, we're not getting much luck. Oh, okay, there we go. So Klopp says, okay, 33.5 mil for Alex is okay. Enjoy the rest of the day. And, alright, okay, so 33.5 mil for Ox, that's accepted. Let's see what Southampton want for James Ward-Prowse, though. But I'm not against signing the Ox and playing him at right wing-back. So we'll put in a valuation bid, then, for James Ward-Prowse. I doubt it will get accepted. And they want 40.3 million pounds plus a 5% sell-on clause. We'll leave the sell-on clause in there to try and sweeten the deal a little bit, but we'll try and get that fee down to around, let's go, what do we ask for? The Ox was 33.5 million pounds. We'll do the same bid there, plus a sell-on clause as well. And they're saying no, but 38.6 mil would be enough. So what we'll do is we'll put in a better sell-on clause. We'll up that to 10%. I'll propose a new fee. We'll go to 35.5 million pounds, maybe 35 million pounds in total. And that will be our final bid for Ward-Prowse, because otherwise we'll get the Ox, so I think it'll probably be better suited to our right-back role. Jesus, lots of negotiations today. 37.9 million pounds now, plus a 5% sell-on clause. I'm going to play hardball, though. I'm going to play hardball. Go down to 36 million, and we'll say that is our final offer for JWP, otherwise forget it. Okay, no, they're totally fine with that. So 36 million for Ward-Prowse, plus a 5% sell-on clause. We'll be taking a massive gamble training him to play in a new position, but these two players here I think would be really, really good. They're both English players, which is quite nice for our squad. We don't have too many of those in our first 11 right now. They've got decent stats, really, really decent stats. Why can't we see the bid? Okay. Why is that? There's a question mark next to our offer, but we know what the bid is because we put it in. What? I don't know. But, okay, 33.5 mil for the Ox, or was it 36 million for Ward-Prowse? Let's put in contracts here for both players and see what they're after. So the Ox is on a lot of money at Anfield, 110 grand a week. Don't particularly want to pay that, but I think we'll have to get a player of his quality into the club. And Ow. 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 Okay, the Ox is in. That was... What? He didn't get a sign-on bonus. Oh, okay. Wow, I'm shocked. The Ox has just accepted that deal, and he didn't ask for it. That's the first time I've noticed that. That is the very first time I've noticed that. The Ox has come in, he did not ask for a sign-on bonus. It's done. The Ox has been signed. That's bizarre. Well, I am absolutely speechless, but what a fantastic signing for Huddersfield Town. Oxlade-Chamberlain in for £33.5 million. That is a bargain, in my opinion. He's such a really good player. He's got some very, very good stats. He's really, really versatile. And I gotta say, man, that's a bargain. I kind of regret now offering what he was currently on at Liverpool, because maybe he would have taken a pay cut to come here. But 110 grand a week he comes in, £33.5 million bid. He's got some really, really awesome stats. And whilst João Cancelo and Ricardo Pereira would probably be better suited to that role, James Ward-Prowse would have been a gamble. But I think out of all four of them, for £33.5 million, this is an absolutely fantastic deal for the Terriers, man. Got some great stats right there. Going forward, looks like he'll be a really good threat for us. I think this guy can play through the middle as well as out wide as well. High medium work rates, right mid, left mid and right wing back are his listed positions, but of course we know that basically is meaningless in FIFA. But some great stats, injury prone trait, not too happy about, but otherwise this to me is a bargain, an absolute bargain. 33.5 mil, no sell-on clause. I think we got the best one. I think out of all four of them, we got the best deal there. I got to say I'm delighted. Absolutely delighted. Welcome to the club, Ox, and cheers for not asking for a sign-on bonus as well. I'm really happy with that. And once again, I'll let you guys vote in the top right for what number we give to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. You can have number 4, which is free right now. Number 11, which is also free right now. Number 15, which he wore at Arsenal. Number 17, or number 21, that he currently wears for Liverpool. So vote in the top right, 4, 11, 15, 17, or 21. Those are the 5 numbers he can wear. What number should the Ox wear here at Huddersfield Town? I'm still stunned by that. What a signing. So, second and final game today then, after that bizarre quick signing of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, as we take on the Posh here away at London Road in our defence of our Carabao Cup. Peterborough side is okay. They got Fred Onyedinma up top for them tonight, so he'll be quite a dangerous threat to watch. But our team is very interesting, because who says I don't give youth a chance? So many youth talents in our squad, and every player but 2 are youth academy graduates. And we've got Jonathan Jackson in goal, back 4 of Kuti, Jamie Turner, Pelizoli, and Tommy Smith, the only real player tonight, if you will, starting in the right back role and wearing the captain's armband alongside the kids. Max Vermeulen and Ewan Cooper, our DMs, with Svensson on the left, Tobias Holm on the right, and Bradley King, potential to be special in the centre forward role. The other non-youth academy talent is a youth player, Lorenzo Sala, leading the line tonight. Second game, Peterborough, let's get the win. I'm really interested to see how we get on tonight. So many youth academy talents making their debuts alongside Tommy Smith at right back. He must be sitting there thinking, what, you gave all the other senior players the night off, but I've got to start here. But hopefully he'll come through and get the win. We do want to defend this competition. We do want to win it once again, but you can already tell with us being in Europe this season, the Premier League, the FA Cup to come around in January as well, my priorities lie elsewhere. But here is Bradley King on the ball, the potential to be special young youth academy striker with a wonderful goal to start off with. 1-0 to the Terriers, and I tell you, man, some of you guys have been saying you've got to give Bradley King some stars. Potential to be special, already 67 rated I think he is now, and what a great beginning on his competitive debut. Lovely goal. The future is definitely bright for this young man. He's got a lovely hairstyle, I really like that, and I like that finish even more. Into the top corner, wonderful strike, first shot in a Huddersfield shirt, and it finds the back of the net. Lovely goal. Actually, I'm just realising it's free non-youth academy talents, because Pelizoli was a free agent, not from our academy. As Marriott's on the ball, and there is Onyedinma. Oh, well, Fred Onyedinma scores for the Posh, and they've got themselves back on level terms. But Jonathan Jackson asked to start tonight in goal, and I've got to say, he really should have saved that one. Fred signed a new long-term contract with the Den in the summer in real life, but in the game was moved to the Posh and scored against me. Jackson should have saved it though. 1-1, and Peter were back on level terms. And Svensson holds it up here, tries to find a teammate going through. There's Moses Kuti down the left-hand side. Right back by Trade, starting left back tonight. Finds Bradley King through the gap to Max Vermeulen. Good stop by O'Malley. And De Silva will get it away for the Posh, or so you'd appear. We're unfortunate not to still be leading this game. Played very well. But here's Bradley King for his second goal of the game. The Posh give it away. We feed it into Bradley. And the King gets his second tonight. This guy's got a very bright future at the Kirklees Stadium. I'm loving him already. We'll be giving a lot of these youth academy talents a lot more minutes this season, and Bradley King is certainly one of them. First start for the club, and he's already got 2 goals before half time, and I reckon, you know, he's going to be on for a hat-trick tonight. I really do. His movement's very good. His finishes are obviously very good as well. And here he is again. It's Bradley King. It's Bradley King for, oh, it could be the first time hat-trick. And then Salah's shot is deflected and cleared. And then Vermeulen goes for goal and puts it into the bottom corner. Bradley King denied, but not Max Vermeulen. Peterborough 1, Huddersfield Town 3. What a first half from the teenagers. Vermeulen on the ball, finds Bradley King, chance here for a 4th goal. Lorenzo Salah is through, and there it is. Maybe no hat-trick tonight for Bradley King, but he does get an assist, and I'm trying to celebrate with him, and there we go. As King gets the assist for Salah, it's 4-1, and the game's over. Well, that is going to do it then. What an episode today. Everything went according to plan, including this game. Final score, Peterborough 1, Huddersfield Town 4, and I think considering how many games we'll have to play this season, we should make the Carabao Cup, even though it's our Youth Academy Cup. Just play all of our youth talents in it, see how the kids can get on. I'll tell you what, one kid tonight impressed a lot. Bradley King, fantastic. I took a gamble in this game, but in the end it paid off big time. 4-1 the final score, a really great win for the Terriers. And I got to say, man, so many of those youth talents starting for the first time, really impressed. Vermeulen got a 9.4, scored a lovely goal from range. Cooper got an assist in this one as well. But, of course, man of the match does go to Bradley. 2 goals and an assist for our potential to be special teenager. He was sublime. And for the Terriers, well, it's our competition. We want to win it again. But again, I think this season, this should be the Youth Academy Cup. Play the youth talents in it. See how they get on. Because in the first game together, they were fantastic. So that will end today's episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do consider leaving a like. As likes are, of course, very much appreciated. And it really helps the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Enjoy your day. And I'll see you for the next episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode, where hopefully it's just as successful as today's episode very soon. Bye!